Panning eyeshadows can sometimes be a little bit of a risky business, and there is nothing worse than committing yourself to panning an eyeshadow only to realize 2 uses in that you actually hate that eyeshadow. And trust me, I've been there. I know exactly how that feels. But today I thought it'd be really fun to rank all of the eyeshadows that I have hit pan on in 2024 so far. So I did a ranking video a few weeks back, and it was ranking makeup based on how hard they are to project pan. And you guys loved that video. It did really, really well. I was really nervous because I didn't know how you guys would take it, but you loved it. And that inspired me to do another ranking video today. And I'm so excited about this. I've gone through my makeup collection. I have taken pictures of all the eyeshadows that I have hit pan on this year. I have 15 so far. My plan is maybe to keep this going. And by the end of the year, we will have a ranking of every single eyeshadow that I have hit pan in 2024 as a whole, which would be amazing. But just before we do jump in to the ranking, if you have not already, like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I upload 7 videos a week here on this channel, so that is every single day for you guys. Normally, I love wearing bright, fun, colourful makeup looks. However, I've just come back from the office, so I've had to tone it down a little bit today. Okay, so I've learned from last time to look this direction because last video I was jumping and flipping, so hopefully this works out. So here I have my list, and of course I have my tiers. So the top tier is love of my life. I love this eyeshadow so much. It is the love of my life. I would pan it and pan it and pan it. Really, really love it. 10 out of 10. Next I put will be missed. It will be missed. It's not my absolute favourite, but I liked working on it. Next, I have it's okay. It's fine. I'll take it or leave it. Then we start getting more negative, and next is please leave. Like, I'm happy now. I've panned you. Please leave. And next is thank God you're done. Okay, we all know that feeling. We all know that feeling when it comes to project panning. Thank God you're done. So let's jump into it. These are not in chronological order. They are just in random order because I didn't think that far ahead. First, I have Vanish from the Book of Magic palette. And this is just a lid setting shade. This is nothing special. I'm going to put it in Air. It's fine. It set my lid. I kind of view all lid setting shades as equal. I don't really care about them. I don't have any negative feelings. I don't have any positive feelings. It's just neutral. Next, I have a shade from my Bella Pierre All Stars palette. This is my Pan That palette in order. I'm also going to put this in Air. I used it as a bronzer. I didn't really use it as an eyeshadow. It looks quite cool tone in the pan, but then when you wear it, it does pull more warm. And some of you may know I'm not a big fan of super warm tone eyeshadows. So this is in Air. I use it as a bronzer. I got through it. It's fine. Okay, next is food videos. Love of my life. I love a pop of yellow. I love a pop of yellow, and this is like the most neon yellow eyeshadow in the world, and I love anything like that. Unfortunately, it is J-Star, so big flop. But food videos is one of my most recent pan. I think it is my most recent pan, and I just love it. I love it. I would happily finish that. I was gonna put it in my new Pan That palette. I just love this shade so much. Okay, Pillow Talk, again, is just a lid setting shade. It's going in Air. I've kind of spoken about it with Vanish. It's okay, it's fine, it's a lid setting shade, I use it. This is actually in my This Is Fantasy Project pan to finish. So if you thought hitting pan was hard enough, I'm going that extra step further and I'm trying to finish this shade. So everyone wish me luck, send prayers. Guess what? We've got a lid setting shade. This time it's from my Bella Pierre All Stars palette. Fine. I find lid setting shades really, really easy to hit pan on, and that's why we already have 3 in the first 3 months of the year, which is crazy to me. But I use a lid setting shade every single day to set my eye primer, so it's really easy for me to get through. I have no feelings really towards them. Okay, next is, what is this shade called? Moonlight, I think. I had to just really lean in and check. Moonlight, I'm going to put this in Please Leave. This is from the Book of Magic palette, and I adore the Book of Magic palette. I want to say that before I say anything else. The Book of Magic is my baby boy. I love him, her, non-binary, I don't know. But this is one of the really putty, thick shades that Beauty Bay used to do, and this creases so bad on me. It's really hard to pick up on a brush because it is so dense. And I find that I have to use this on my inner corner, otherwise it will crease. But my big fat pinky finger is a little bit too big to be super precise. So it ends up just going everywhere. It is beautiful once you put it on, but it is a faff. Like, it is a faff. I was happy that this was panned. You know, please leave. Okay, I'm done. I'm happy. I'm done. You can leave. Oh, next, I don't like SheGlam. Oh, is this Love of My Life or Will Be Missed? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to put Will Be Missed just because it's SheGlam. I love this shade. This is from the SheGlam Chromosome palette, and it's one of those blue to brown to green duochromes. If it wasn't SheGlam, and if I didn't have beef with that palette, it will be in Love of My Life. However, that palette is scraped up to oblivion. I keep my palettes very, very nicely. Like, makeup is my baby, so I look after my palettes. However, this palette destroyed already. It's SheGlam, it's not very ethical, and also it really doesn't take much to hit pan in one of these shades. I must have used that about 3 times, to be honest. The product is like this thick in the pan. It just gives me icky feelings, but the shade itself, I love. It's just, SheGlam. Oh my god, next is Pug. Love of My Life. This is in my new Pan That palette, and it was in my old Pan That palette as well at the start of the year. I had a little bit of drama with Pan That palette already. We're only 2 and a bit months into the year. I've already changed my Pan That palette, but this is an original shade from the Soph X Revolution palette, and like I was saying, I love cool toned taupes. I would wear cool toned taupes every day if I could. I absolutely love cool toned taupes. This is no different. You can see in this, the pan is huge, and that is because I can't stop using it. I will be sad when this eventually gets used up. This is the warm taupe of 2024. Last year I was panning my Modern Renaissance, and once I finished warm taupe I was in mourning for about 3 months, and it's going to be the same with this. I love this shade so much, and it's the love of my life. Next I have Nightmare from the Soph X Revolution palette. This is just a black. I'm going to go with It's a black eyeshadow. It's nothing special, but it's not bad. I am wearing it today on my eyes as my wing. I use it as a wing liner quite a lot. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just a black eyeshadow. Pretty standard, run-of-the-mill, so I'm just going to put it in There are a lot of Airs right now, to be honest. Okay, this shade, this orange, is also from the Bella Pierre All Stars palette. I'm going to put this in Please Leave. This was such a confusing shade, and if you were watching this update at this time, you will know the struggle that I have had with this shade. So it looks orange. We can all see it looks orange. However, when you swatched it, it had this really icy, cool toned shimmer. I couldn't pair it with warm or cool tone shades because the flip was the opposite, if that makes sense. This confused me so much, but it wasn't thank God you're done. It was more just like, I'm really confused by this and I don't know what to do. So I am glad that it's done. Is it going to be in thank God you're done? I don't know. I don't think it is. It's not in thank God you're done. It's in Please Leave. I'm happy to be done with it. Next is Cup of Tea. I'm going to put this in Will Be Missed. Technically I am still working on it because I am trying to finish these shades. But I actually really like this shade. I know I've said I don't like super warm tone shades, and this is definitely a warm tone shade. However, it's a very kind of neutral warm tone. When I say I don't like warm tones, I'm talking like bright, warm pinks. That is my nemesis. I don't like them. But shades like Cup of Tea, they're nice. I'll wear them every day. I've got no issue with them. With a nice dark brown in the crease, blending it out with this. Beautiful everyday look. Yeah, it will be missed, even though it's not gone yet because I'm still working on it. Next, Blue Ice. Love of my life. Love of my life. I loved this shade. This is from the Odin's Eye Christmas Eve palette. And this is such a piecey shimmer. You guys know I love blue eyeshadows at the best of times, but this bad boy is so beautiful. I put it on my eyes. There's just sparkle going everywhere. It reminds me of a Super Shock shadow. It is just stunning, and I do miss it. I really do miss it. It's the love of my life. I love it so much. I would wear this every day if I could, if I had the motivation and I didn't have, you know, creativity to sometimes play with other shadows. I really think this is such a special shade, and it's really made me fall in love with Odin's Eye, and it's made me really excited for the future of Odin's Eye, because this is the only Odin's Eye palette that I own. But I'm just so excited. I love this shade, and a lot of the other shimmers in this palette are very, very similar to this formula, so big thumbs up from me. Next I have Pink Champagne. It's either or please leave. I'm gonna put it in Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in just because it is a pink. It's from the Soph Revolution palette. I'm still panning it. I'm trying to finish it. It is a pink, but it doesn't look pink on the eye. It looks very, very icy. It's like a very icy white pink. So I use this on my inner corner, and sometimes I'll use it as a highlight as well. If I am wearing it, you're not going to look at me and go, you have a pink inner corner. It's just a very lightning shade. So it's in it's fine. It's an inner corner. I'm not particularly fussed about it. It does the job. It gets the job done. It's fine. It'll do. And I am very glad that it isn't a straight pink, because if it was a straight pink, it would definitely be lower on the list. Okay, this shade, thank God you're done. Honestly, thank God you're done. It's the first one. It's the first one in this category. This is from the Bella Pierre All Stars palette. It's my Pan That palette in order. And thankfully, I only had to use this 2 more times to hit pan. It already had a very, very big dip in it. This shade, I not only don't like pinks and super warm tone pinks like this, it has some traumatic memories. So this is the shade that I used on my ex-boyfriend when we went to a Halloween party, and he was dressed up as the devil, and I did like a black and pink kind of smoky eye. It wasn't like pink, you know, it was like a devil bloodshot thing. And he had that picture of him as the devil as his Instagram and Facebook profile picture while he was cheating on me. So, really bad memories about that. So I don't like that shade. I don't like that shade for the shade and for the memories. So we're gonna move on from that one. And this is Peaches from the Soph Revolution palette. I'm gonna put this in Please Leave. Again, I don't like super warm tone pinks. This was a shade that I was thinking about just keeping in to use as a blush, but honestly, I'm using up so many blushes right now that I did end up taking it out of my Pan That palette, and I have completely redesigned my Pan That palette. This did not make the cut, and I'm quite happy now. Looking back in retrospect, I'm happy that this did not take the cut. So this is it. This is the first 3 months of eyeshadow pans. What did you think of my ranking? Would you move anything up or down? I think unlike my other ranking video, this is very much like, it's a lot more personal. So I feel like some people would have that pink right up the top. Some people would have those blues right down the bottom. Let me know what you think down below, because I love hearing about your eyeshadow tastes. I know my eyeshadow tastes are a little bit unconventional, not that you can tell today, but I do know that a lot of people maybe don't gravitate towards blues so much, maybe do like these more neutral tones. Let me know, because I'm nosy. And I would love to know. Let me know if you'd like me to carry on with this series. Maybe in another 3 months, we'll add more things to this list, because I think that would be so exciting. Let me know, let me know. And with that being said, I will kindly ask you to like and subscribe. I upload every single day here. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!